Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today is another chat spat. I hope you guys are excited and ready for this, ready to comment and start a discussion and just have a lot of fun. So this week I decided to try to get some topics that were not YouTube related. I realized that I have a lot of viewers that do not have YouTube channels, and you just have no idea, for one, what I'm talking about, and for two, you could care less about the topics we're talking about. So I wanted to do a non-YouTube related chat spat. So this is kind of more like beauty, womanly, you know, kind of stuff like that. So I have some great topics, so let's just get right into this. So the first topic comes from my friend Dawn, or Choly Flower. She is very great at inputting some topics for me for my chat spats. She wanted to talk about when to say no to your partner and the high demands that are put on mothers. So when it comes to my partner, my husband, I never have to say no to him. He doesn't really do anything that makes me say no to him. But I think that on a human level, you know when you're being taken advantage of. When you're in a relationship or you're in a marriage for a certain amount of time, depending on the individual, you take advantage. I mean, sometimes you don't even notice that you're taking advantage and you just take advantage. And you have to really be able to come back from that, prioritize what you're doing, put yourself in perspective and say, I'm doing this, I'm walking on you, I'm taking advantage, I'm pushing things too far, I'm crossing the line, and you need to bring yourself back. That comes back to respect. You know, when you respect your partner, you need to respect the lines and boundaries of the relationship or marriage. I guess everybody's lines, you know, that cannot be crossed are different in every relationship. So it depends on the individual, but I mean, when you know you're being taken advantage of or you're being walked on, that's when it's time to say no. Now, the demands on mothers, oh, Lord, don't get me started. I know that with YouTube, I did not consider it a job at first. I considered it a hobby. I do now consider it a job because I do get paid. I do sponsors sometimes. I get paid from that. I am working almost 12 hours a day for my channel, and not just my channel, but I do product reviews, which is something completely different from my beauty channel. I sometimes mix the two, but it is kind of a separate thing that I could do whether I had a YouTube channel or not, and it is very, very demanding. So on top of that and my YouTube, I'm working 12 plus hours a day, and I still have to be a parent, a stay-at-home mother, and I still have to be a wife, and that is very, very hard. It's so demanding. I rarely ever get time to actually sit down in one sitting and complete any task. I think with a lot of relationships and marriages, not all of them and not mine, but a lot of them, the man goes to work, sometimes even the wife does, but when they come home, it's still the wife or mother's job to clean the house, take care of the kids, get them in bed, get them bathed, get them fed, you know, cook dinner. And I'm very, very thankful that I do not have that issue in my house. Me and my husband, we cut up the chores, you should say, the chores. We cut them up, we, you know, kind of make them even, and we work it all out together. Because we notice that when we work together doing tasks, instead of just me making dinner, or just him doing the dishes, or just one of us putting the kids to bed, it's a drawn out task for that individual. So we kind of just team up and get that shit done. Now, my other great friend, Brittany, had a great topic, and she wanted to bring up social anxiety and how hard it is for people to understand people's social anxiety and how stressful it is for the person who has it. Now, I thought that this was beyond amazing of her to bring up this topic. Me and her have had a lot of conversations for a very long time about our social anxiety. We both have extreme social anxiety. I know a lot of you may not know, but I barely ever leave my house. And I barely ever leave my house, not because I don't have a life, not because I don't have anywhere to go. It's because I'm terrified to leave. I always feel like people are staring at me. I feel like people are judging me constantly. I think a lot of it is about my weight, but I've kind of always been like that. I'm on medication for anxiety that I don't take because it's addicting. So I kind of just suffer with it, and it makes it so I don't leave my house. And if I do, I have a very hard time not leaving the store immediately. If it's too crowded, I get very irritated. I can't maintain a stability in my emotions, and I will leave. Or I will become the biggest bitch ever, and I put more light on myself because I freak out on people, and then I feel like even worse. So, I mean, social anxiety is very, very hard to deal with. It's crippling, and people that don't have it don't understand. Now, I can see both sides of it, because when I was in school, I was the life of the party, the center of attention. I loved it, and everyone who knows me knows that. I was very loud, very spontaneous, very loving, very just fun. And a lot of things personally happened to me around the time that I graduated from school. I stopped going, I should say, and around the time I should have graduated from school, high school, and it traumatized me, and I got this horrible social anxiety. And so I know both sides of it, and I understand why people that don't have it are like, well, you know, just go. What's wrong with you? You know, no one's looking at you. Why are you freaking out? And then I also know the side of hearing that and being like, fuck you. You have no idea. So, I mean, if any of you have ever dealt with social anxiety, leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, because this is something that can really start a great, great conversation and give us all some tips and tricks if you have it and you know some. Now, the next question is from my friend Diana, and she wanted to know how to dress older without looking old. Now, I'm 28 and I can say I feel old, but because I'm a mother, I like to dress a little bit older than I am, I guess. I know a lot of girls my age are wearing those crop tops and those little itty bitty skirts. I guess there's a couple of reasons why I don't dress like that. One is the obvious. I am a bigger girl, so I do dress for my size. But also, if I was skinny like I used to be, I still wouldn't dress like that. I think it's very inappropriate when you're a mother. Not that I don't think it's beautiful. I think that the style and the fashion is very, very beautiful, and those girls look gorgeous. But when you get older, you're a mother, you're a grandmother, even if you're not. When you get older, there's just certain body parts that you gotta stop showing. And there's certain ways that you need to dress, but when you dress that way to cover those body parts, you end up looking like a sack of potatoes. And none of the older clothes or bigger clothes are stylish these days. They're just huge pieces of sheets with stripes on them, or, I mean, seriously, like, horrible designs. So I even find myself having a hard time with this, finding fashion that is beautiful and, you know, hot and sexy, but covers everything that is appropriate for a woman my age and as a mother to wear. So if any of you guys have any tips, I need help too. Help a sister out, please. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your guys' tips and tricks are on this kind of fashion. If you are older or if you're a mother and I really want to know what you guys do to stay fashion forward, but, you know, cover everything and it's appropriate wear for a mother or an older woman. Now, the last topic is from Connie, and she wants to know how to find a man when you're older. So I thought that this was, you know, I thought it was funny, but then I got thinking about it, and I really did think about it, and I really want to know. I myself, I know that there's those online matchmaking sites, and I know a lot of people that have found the love of their lives on those sites. You can't feel like the older you are, the less likely you are to find a man or a mate in life. It doesn't matter if you're 60, if you're 50, if you're 80, if you're 90. You still have time to find the love of your life, to find a companion, someone you can have fun with, someone you can be best friends with. There's never a cutoff for that, ever. So there has to be options for every age and what you do to find a soulmate or a best friend or a companion or a lover, you know, whatever you want to call it. And I think that at that point, though, when going to a bar is a little inappropriate or just not what you're into at that time, I think that online dating is the best choice because there's a lot of men out there that they've given up because of their age and they've retreated to not going out and they're online and they're waiting. I mean, I think that that's an amazing outlet to find someone that you can really connect with. And then you can connect with them on a mental level before it's a physical thing. And it can really be something. I just think that it's a great idea. Online, I mean, there's, I think that I'm going to look up some really great online matchmaking sites that aren't crazy expensive or they're free, and I'll list them down below for you guys. If any of you know any great ones or any other options for older women or even older men to find a lover or a friend or a companion, please comment. Let us know. I really do want to know what other options there are because I really only know of online dating. So leave us a comment, let us know. So that is everything for this week's Chat Spat. I hope that you guys enjoyed these topics and you have a lot of input for this because there are 4 really great topics that even I need your input for. So don't forget to leave a comment. You can comment back to other people's comments. The safe sentence will be in the description box. Please be kind, be understanding. Let's not judge here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will talk to you later. Bye.